With you coming up, but I did want to share something. If you have not seen the HSN Plus streaming service yet, now is the time. We have a whole holiday section. 'Tis the season, you guys, to be streaming HSN Plus Holiday Magic Collection. So you can watch and shop a curated collection of great gift inspiration, merry movies, and more. So if you want to unwrap the magic this holiday season, you can stream for free only on HSN Plus. It's really easy to download onto your smart TV, just like you would download a Netflix streaming service or Hulu. You can download HSN Plus, so definitely check that out. All right, we're gonna stick with the practical gifts ideas, and I wanna share something with you also from Bell & Howell that is perfectly reviewed. If there is a room you want more light, an attic, a garage, a basement, a patio, side of the house, the closet, it doesn't matter. We have got for you the most incredible idea. This is the TriBurst LED Linkable. You can daisy chain these. Plug-in shop light. And it's TriBurst because the light goes in 3 directions. You can bend it and adjust it how you want. This is their most powerful version. The coolest thing about this is you don't need a light bulb socket. You put it anywhere you want. You've got 5 foot of cord. You could put it in an extension cord if you want to as well. And then plug it in where you want to and put the switch where you want it. We have dropped this down from $30.95, look at this, to under 20 bucks. That's gotta be the lowest price we have ever done on a perfectly reviewed item.
Oh yeah.
Wow.
You know, it's funny too, because I went today, we haven't sold this in a while. I went today and I looked at the reviews, and when I saw that it was 5 stars, I was like, oh my gosh.
Yeah.
People absolutely love this. And it makes sense to me though, because this is the easiest way to put extra light in a dark area where you don't have any light at all. What I mean by that is, there's another version of this light that we sold where you have to have a fixture.
Right.
You've got to have a receptacle, and then you would screw it in, okay? But what about the places where you don't have that, okay? This one, you can hang it by the chain, and you plug it into any 2-prong outlet, okay? And it comes with an on-off switch built into the cord, which is what's sitting right here. So watch this. If I press this, watch your eyes.
Get ready.
Boom.
Wow.
This thing, here, there's what it looks like off, okay? Here's what it looks like on.
And the lights are on in the studio.
The lights are on in the studio.
So bright.
This has 144 LEDs built into it. 144 LEDs. Now, every one of the fins that you see on here is positionable, okay? And by the way, LEDs do not generate a lot of heat, but these are all made of metal. Every one of these fins with the LEDs in it is made of metal. The reason being, it's a heat sink, because normally they don't generate a lot of heat, and you won't feel heat coming off of it because the heat sink is helping to dissipate it. But when you do this, that's a lot of juice right there. That's a lot of power. But here's the crazy thing. It only uses the power the same as a 60-watt bulb.
That's technology for you.
A 60-watt light bulb, and it's putting out this much light. It's crazy.
Let's
bring the lights down. I'm gonna turn these up just so you can kind of see. I'll bring this one down so it's not blinding the camera, but watch this. So, I mean, even if I walk way back here, I am still lit by this. I mean, like, all of this back here is all lit up. This thing is gonna throw light all over the place. Now, we mentioned that it's linkable.
Yes,
what in the world does that mean? I'm going to turn this off for a second. Let's bring those lights up because I want everybody to see something, all right? The top of this, and I can use this one right here to show everybody. So what you can do, I looked right at that bulb.
It is
okay,
bright.
so what you can do is this right here. I'm going to pull this out. They are in there, it does get in there kind of tight. But notice there's another socket built into the top of it, okay?
Yeah.
So this is the part you were talking about with daisy chaining. I'm going to plug this one in here like that. Now watch this. I'm going to take, where's that cord? Right here. I'm going to plug it into the one that's hanging above me here. I think this is so cool that you can do just this, okay? Now watch what happens when I turn this light on. I've got one in front of Michelle, one here in front of me, another one hanging here. Bam. They all go on off of one switch. So think about this for a second, Michelle. If you want to put lights in your entire basement, your entire attic, wherever, you've got a big room
with lights.
Flood the room. You can hang. Right now I've got 3 of these. I'm not sure how many you can do total, but I've got 3 right here with no problem whatsoever. And the one switch is turning all of them on and all of them off.
Genius. You can bring the light switch to you. You do not need a light bulb socket for this. This is not that one. We have stuff like that.
Plug it in.
But the beauty of this and why people love it so much is that it is completely customizable. From where you put it, how you hang it up, and what direction you want the light to go, because you can absolutely adjust to these in any space. And I love this video. It really illustrates, maybe you live in an older home.
How crazy bright that is.
Like even the closets with no light, the basements, the attics, of course, but workshops, garages.
anywhere, like under the stairs. I mean, any place, that place where you don't have a socket, you don't have any electricity, just run an extension cord to this. By the way, the cord on this is 5 feet long. So you've got a nice 5-foot reach if there's an outlet somewhere that's nearby. If not, run an extension cord and you're gonna be fine. Now, let's look at something interesting here, okay? Hey, there you are. Let's watch this, okay? I've actually got a 60-watt light bulb over here in front of Michelle. Okay. All right, so I'm gonna turn that on. And that's what a 60-watt light bulb looks like, okay? Look at the difference. I'm not even gonna turn that one off. Look at the difference.
Wow.
See what I'm talking about? 60 watts? You're lit a little bit, but look at this. Bam. The minute I turn this one, you can even see it lighting up the whole, I mean, it's like the whole room's being lit. But let's do something scientific with this. I'm gonna unplug these other ones.
Okay.
So we're not getting any false readings here.
Just 1 to 1?
Yeah, just one, 1 to 1, apples to apples, as they say. So here's what I'm gonna do. Let's take a look at the light meter that's in front of me down here. I've got it under that 60-watt bulb. So if I turn that off, okay, let's see what the ambient light in here is about 40 lux right now, okay? If I turn it on, it only adds about maybe, what, 6?
That's the regular bulb.
That's the regular 60-watt light bulb. So it's going up maybe 10. Let's just call it 10 just for argument's sake, okay? I'm gonna move the meter over to this side where we've got our TriBurst light here, and I want you to see something. If I turn this down, now watch this when this comes on, okay? Right now it's back to the same 46, whatever it was. It doesn't matter because bam. When I turn it on, you see what I'm saying? So even if the other one went up by double and it went up to 80, okay? We're over 1,000 right now.
Yet we're using the same amount of power.
Same amount of power as a 60-watt bulb, but it puts out, I don't even know how many more times that is. Hundreds of times more. Isn't that amazing?
By the way, it comes with these chains too, right? So you can hang it anywhere that you want
Anywhere that you want to. The chains are adjustable as well.
Okay.
So you don't have to worry about that. If it's hanging too low, you can always adjust the chain, hang it a little bit higher if you want to. But for me, the big money with this is the fact that I can put it someplace where I don't have a socket. I don't have to have a fixture already there, okay? And I can daisy chain these. So if I'm doing a workshop, if I'm doing a garage and I wanna have them, they go, as long as they're within 5 feet of each other, you can plug them in or just use an extension cord, but it is a 2-prong outlet. And I'll show everybody that one more time. If I plug this light into the top, okay? I'm taking one of these other lights, plugging it in here. Now I've got 3 lights that are attached to each other. They're all daisy chained. The minute I turn on the switch, all 3 of these are gonna go on at the same time. So I turn it on, look at them. They're all on at the same time. This one's on, that one's on. But if I want to turn it off, one switch does it all. That's the amazing thing.
This, I mean, the lowest price we've ever offered on this, a $20 gift. Yeah. That's that sweet spot too. Do you have like a gift exchange or the white elephant party, or how about the gift for the person who has everything? I mean, this is the type of thing, everybody could use more light somewhere, right? Maybe you know someone, like my dad has like a warehouse, basically. He kind of collects cars and he tinkers, and I don't know what happens in there actually. But I do know it's an old building and it was not set up for that necessarily. Right. So light is always an issue, you know? Yeah. This is totally customizable where you want it, whenever.
No, you know, and you know, I was reading a statistic on these two. They're 550 cents brighter than a conventional light bulb, okay? So when you're talking about you want a lot of light, this is what you want to. And you know, again, if I don't have to hire an electrician to do any wiring for me, if I don't have a fixture there, what are my options with that? Well, guess what, guys? This is it right here. You can plug it into any 2-prong outlet, and it's not gonna draw more power than a 60-watt light bulb, okay? And if you think about it, if I got 3 of them running right now, daisy chained to each other, kind of running in a circuit, okay? It's 60 watts, 60 watts, 60 watts, that's 180 watts. That's nothing. Wow. That is absolutely nothing.
I like that it's not permanent either. Like if you want to move it and move it based on your usage needs, or if you're moving house even, to be able to take them with you, to take it out to events, or are you going somewhere where you need more lights, right? Anywhere. If you've got power, you can plug it in. Now you're good to go. I just think it's super smart. And this is Bell & Howell. This is a company very well known for these products, very well known for their quality. You may see them in some of the big, like, you know, depot stores, but I gotta tell you, we get incredible values here at HSN because we can work in sheer quantity. Yeah. So, I mean, under 20 bucks for this, that is the lowest price we've ever offered.
No, it's absolutely, and you know, one thing I haven't shown, and I apologize, is the switch itself, okay? Because you do get this switch built onto the cord, so I'm not like having to like reach around for anything. It's a rocker switch. It's labeled on, off. I mean, it couldn't be any simpler. Yeah, so wherever it's plugged in at the end of the cord here, you're just flicking this on and off, and that's what's going to be turning lights on. Now, here's the thing. If you're going to daisy chain them, okay, where you've got multiples plugged in together, you want to leave the ones down the line on.
Okay.
Because they have to be able to accept the power from the light that's plugged. See what I mean?
Yeah.
The one that's plugged into the actual outlet that this is going into. But if they're on, every time I flick on the main one, they're all going to go on. Every time I flick it off, they're all going to go off.
And that video that was so cool where they show the two garage,
Isn't that neat?
same garage, side by side.
Yeah.
Basic lights, like when you come in at night, it's just, for me, it's the one that's hooked up to the garage door opener.
Yeah.
It is very dim, and when you're getting home late at night, you can't see anything. You know, I could trip over the cat or a shovel or some of the kids' cleats, who knows? Like, I love this idea that you can have more light anywhere that you need it, even if it's just a closet in your home.
Right.
You don't need a light bulb socket, guys. You can put this anywhere.
Well, and it's a cool white light, so colors are accurate. It's not, like if I turn on the 60-watt light bulb, you can see it's a warm light.
Yeah.
So colors are, they're a little bit off when you look at a warm light like that. But when you turn on one of these, that is as pure white as you're ever gonna get. And by the way, one of the things I really love about this is the ability to aim that light. Like you can see if I put that on myself, look how much hotter that got just now. See, so I can aim these anywhere that I need them to go. If it's just straight down, absolutely all day long, I can do that. But if I want to